So in this segment, we're going to be talking about the EU rejecting the UK's demands for renegotiation. So even off the jump, I saw there was a BBC article which was unfortunately changed completely about Ireland basically telling the UK we're not going to renegotiate from the jump. This was a day before Frost's statement. But the European Commission's Ursula von der Leyen has told Boris Johnson in a phone call that the EU will not renegotiate the Northern Ireland Protocol as he has demanded. Boris Johnson apparently was on a phone call with Angela Merkel, where Angela Merkel told him the same thing. But yeah, in a call the day after, Lord Frost, the Iceman himself, set out proposals for changes to the protocol to chill the protocol. To the protocol, Mr. Johnson told Ms. von der Leyen that the way it was currently being implemented was unsustainable. So, once again, the UK, we haven't held up our side of the bargain. Sorry if you can hear background noise, it's just some cooking going on, pressure cooker. But yeah, soon after the call, the Commission, hang on now, bear with me, sorry, just losing my bearings here. The whole point is the UK keeps saying it's unsustainable, but we're the ones who haven't implemented the protocol properly. We've asked for constant grace periods. We haven't got the infrastructure in place. We haven't got the staff in place. And this is the situation we find ourselves now, which is constantly begging for the EU to give us extensions. And when the EU are kind of taking their time over in negotiations, we're saying, oh yeah, we'll use Article 16 then, yeah, me. And the EU are like, bro, be reasonable. So anyways, but soon after the call, the Commission President made clear that Brussels remains implacably, that's a weird word, opposed to reopening negotiations on the agreements agreed by the Prime Minister in 2019 as part of his withdrawal agreement. Let's not forget here that, this protocol's only been sort of implemented for about just under 7 months now, and we're already threatening renegotiation, which does fit in with what Boris Johnson allegedly told the ERG headbangers, which is just vote for it and we'll get rid of it later on. So yeah, what a tragedy. Dwayne Johnson won't appear in any more Fast and Furious movies. How sad is that? So the face-offs have, we mentioned that, the EU, so an EU statement, I saw it on Twitter as well, which was, the EU will continue to be creative and flexible within the period framework, she said, but we will not renegotiate. We must jointly ensure stability and predictability in Northern Ireland. So the EU are saying, look, we'll work within the protocol, but, you're going outside of it, dog, and we ain't renegotiating. The face-offs have set the scene for a costly trade war in the autumn when grace periods run out on the implementation of the regulations agreed by Mr. Johnson in such areas such as chilled meat exports, parcel deliveries and supermarket supplies. So some of that stuff the EU has granted grace periods on, some of that stuff the UK took unilateral action on. A number 10 spokesperson made it clear that the UK is not... Downing Street today made clear that the UK has not ruled out tearing up the protocol, but now is not the time. Number 10 said, we are not calling for scrapping of the protocol at this time. So what the UK's gambit is, either the EU renegotiates or we scrap the protocol. That's what they're doing, and we're going to head into a trade war. Under repeated questioning, the spokesperson was unable to point to any breaches by the EU of the terms agreed by Mr. Johnson. The EU has taken no unilateral action. They were going to do some Article 16 nonsense. They reneged on that within about an hour. So, that argument doesn't work. And so the EU have held up their side of the bargain. We haven't. The UK is constantly asking for flexibility and concessions. The EU are saying, look, implement the protocol properly and we'll talk, bruv. The EU are saying, look, get an SPS agreement and most of your troubles go away. But the UK just won't take those options. Here we've got Big Dom, talking absolute rubbish. That's pretty much the end of the article. Von der Leyen said that, this is why the UK has set out proposals for significant changes to it. He urged the EU to look at those proposals seriously and work with the UK on them. The problem is that the EU won't do this because they're not going to renegotiate because they don't have to. Frost, I think, going on to say there is a huge opportunity to find reasonable, practical solutions to the difficulties facing people and businesses in Northern Ireland, and thereby to put the relationship between the UK and the EU on a better footing. Bruv, you guys ran on this. You said it was a great deal, tremendous deal. Believe me, all that nonsense, right? Why is it suddenly now it's not a good deal? Is it because you either didn't read what you agreed to, so an incompetence argument, or is it the case you guys knew exactly what you were doing and you agreed to it just to get Brexit over the line? I think it's the latter. Absolute bunch of frauds these guys are, especially him, Lord of the Frauds. But yeah, the EU very quick to kind of hit back against the UK, which is absolutely the right thing to do. Quick counter punch. and we'll see what happens from here. It's very likely we are entering a trade war, which ultimately the UK will lose because we can't retaliate, because we're not doing checks on products coming in from the EU. Therefore, how are we going to put tariffs on things? So this will be a one-sided pounding, and it's going to be von der Leyen and the EU swinging the hammer at this point. The UK have got no chance in a trade war because we can't fight back. There's no way we're going to fight back. Anyways, look, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.